What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Kowloon Generic Romance, this time with episode 6. To be honest with you, I can't really remember too much from last week. I remember there being another twist to end the episode, which there has been pretty much every episode, and it's kind of hard to keep up with all the twists and turns. But I actually quite enjoyed the look into the blonde character we got last week. It was kind of questionable whether they should be focused on her, as again we haven't really had any answers to a lot of the main plot of the series, but I did quite like the look into her character. She is definitely the best side character from this series for me anyway. Do let me know what you guys think about this episode though down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. My voice my voice might be a bit raspy because I just played football and it was very hot, so a little bit dehydrated. That he is. Oh yeah, I remember now. I'll get into it when the opening starts, but we saw the kind of Kowloon destroyed, didn't we? Sorry, I just missed that because I was yapping. Yeah, we saw Kowloon destroyed, so that is then a question of like, is this, because they keep saying it's nostalgic, is this like a memory? Like I said earlier about like Silent Hill earlier on in the series about James Sunderland and the main male lead of this show saying that he killed is potentially killed Kujirai A, and that was quite similar, and it feels like that might be a kind of another similarity, like Silent Hill, where the kind of town, not exactly the same, but it kind of switches like dimensions of sorts, and yeah, if you guys ever played that game, it kind of feels maybe similar in terms of like a layer on top of the actual place of Kowloon. So yeah, that was just another theory. Maybe there's quite a bit of inspiration taken from that series, which is probably, to be honest with you, from what I've played, probably the best story-driven game I've ever played. Silent Hill 2 especially, but Silent Hill 3 is also an absolute banger. But yeah, I struggle to think of one that's got to me on an emotional scale as much as Silent Hill 2 has. So that is definitely a positive in regards to the show, if that is the case. And he looks a lot like Hisoka when he has his glasses off. Happened. Kicking him out after that. Well, the drama to start this week. Not to be stereotypical, but it's quite stereotypical of a gay couple. Be this drama filled. Damn. Fucking hell. I bit you. I imagine with a tongue like that, it's very easy to someone to just bite off part of it. What the fuck? What was that about? What was that about? Oh, especially hard to keep out there. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you just don't want to find out. I get that. I get that. I couldn't ever do that myself, I don't think. But I kind of like that. Mm. That's another interesting thing, actually. On the point of like it being destroyed, it's quite ironic that they're actually they sell housing in a place that's supposed to be destroyed. Cryptic. It's cryptic. Okay. So yeah, what the hell was the gay couples fight about? Obviously, it's something to do with his dad, and they've got some kind of business to do with Gen Terror, whatever it was called. The what I assume is the diamond shaped kind of thing in the sky. What shape is that? It's not a diamond, is it? It's I don't want to say something stupid. I want to say trapezoid, but I don't think it's trapezoid, is it? It's not. It's not like awfully easy to Google either. No, it's not. I guess it looks kind of similar, but no. Um, but yeah, the shape in the sky. It's obviously got something to do with that, I think, because we still don't know what the hell that's about, really. But yeah, I wonder what kind of deal he has with his family and his dad. Again, it just keeps adding more questions and not answering anything. Hopefully in like this episode or at least next week we get some kind of solid answer to something, like anything. we're not even sure if this is like tangible reality right now, considering a lot of the scenes we saw, like last week with the place being destroyed. Like, was that just a flashback? Is that the reality, and these guys are just like illusions or something? Like, yeah, you kind of, who knows? Indeed. It was quite rude to Kujirai. Well, there was. Okay, well that's something. It's not exactly a clone. And then he said he joked about it, so she just disregarded the fact where yeah, he said he didn't. Mm. Good. I think that's a compliment in a way. Although I will say I do think the other Kujirai is a little bit more charming to me. She's got this kind of mature kind of vibe. Like, yeah, she's quite alluring. The old Kujirai. She changed her whole face. Is it actually dangerous though? I don't think we've actually seen anything dangerous, have we? I mean, there's definitely something suspect going on here, but it's not that we've seen like people just randomly die. We haven't seen that, is why I say that. People have Kujirai, but other than that, nothing majorly dangerous has seemed to happen. But believe in your lemon chicken. Some would call that a persona. I think everyone's guilty of that in some circumstances throughout their life. Trying to show people a certain side of them, or to act a certain way to maybe impress people, or to not embarrass yourself or something. This does kind of feel a bit like a Persona plot. Ooh. Ah, there's like a memory bank. That's what Gene Terror is. Okay. We didn't know that till now, right? Okay. I mean, that is a little bit specific. I mean, short-term memory loss is not majorly uncommon, but I can't imagine long-term memory loss is majorly common, especially because it's quite extreme. So you'd have to have quite an extreme accident for that to happen. And in that case, you're probably kind of fucked anyway. I guess it's the kind of insurance factor of if something does happen like that. Apology, guys. I'm absolutely knackered. Absolutely knackered. My throat is not too bad, but I can definitely feel it. So what? There's both a woman and a man. How's that possible? What? You know, this guy looks an albino. No, it doesn't seem like it would be, does it? I mean, you gain everybody's memories, so like that is invaluable. That looks a little bit like the Colonel of KFC, old man. But yeah, as I was saying, the memory bank, like I said, it's you're probably charging people to have their memories stored, which is quite funny considering again how valuable it probably is for the people that own the bank. Imagine the government being able to access everybody's memories. That'd be quite scary. But what's up with this guy's body? He's both a woman and a man somehow. Hmm. Okay, interesting. So certain people can see it and some can't. Again, it's like, how does that work? How are you able to see this new Kowloon? Like, even if you can, but how are you able to interact with something that's not there? It's like a building that's not there. Yeah, these guys are like entering it, and are they just like entering a destroyed building? I don't know. Feng Shui. I've heard that word before, but I'm not really sure what it means. It's like a spiritual pressure or something. I've definitely heard the word Feng Shui before, though. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but there's no way to prove that at all. But again, it's like you guys can see it, but how are you guys physically interacting with it? Not just a case of seeing it. The most interesting thing is that it seems to be a physical thing, and these guys have just believed into existence. I kind of want to see a whole episode from this guy's point of view who can't see Kowloon, and see if people are just like talking in a destroyed room and it's dirty and dusty and a mess, but they're having like dinner in there or something. Like, yeah. We're getting seem to be getting some answers and some theories now. But that guy's neck is long as hell, isn't it? But yeah, seem to be theorizing and such. So okay, classic escargot noodles. Goulash, isn't that Goulash. Where is that from? First thought that comes to mind is Poland, but I don't think so actually. Goulash. I've definitely like seen a movie that focuses on that a little bit. Jewish, perhaps? I don't know. Goulash. It was some country's speciality. That's not wrong. Not wrong exactly. Okay. Okay, decent episode. I mean, we answered a question, I guess, of what that thing in the sky, which I assume is Gene Terror. We know what Gene Terror is now. It's a memory bank, which is something which is good. But yeah, the theories towards the end of the episode are also interesting. Like I said, they are just theories. Usually with that in anime, if it's a theory and it's said out loud, it usually 90% of the time is true. So I wouldn't go as far as to call it the truth just yet, but yeah, it was a interesting kind of thoughts on the second Kowloon here. And like I said, it's like it's a physical thing. Like, what is going on? Still, it's like it may be answered. Like, it may have answered a couple questions today, but it also they brought up a few more. So yeah, I do apologies. I do want to look at where Goulash is from. It's annoying me now. Goulash, Hungary. Ah, okay. It wasn't a million miles away. I knew it was somewhere European, but it's not a fancy name, is it? Goulash. But yeah, decent episode. Decent episode. A lot of drama at the start. I'm not really sure what that was about. Other than the kind of very stereotypical, typical kind of controlling dad wants best for his son, take over the business. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it was a lot of drama at the start of the episode. But yeah, again, not too much answer. Like I said, I felt the show is meandering a little bit in terms of keeping me invested in the plot. Like, I still like the characters, but as the episodes go on, as I keep saying, it gets further and further away from me kind of liking it. And maybe it seems with the ending we got at the end of the episode today, something big might be going down, and I hope it is next episode, because like I said, this is struggling to keep my attention a little bit. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this episode down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are theorizing about the second Kowloon, if it's like overlap, and if it's like a separate dimension, if it's just like the memories manifested. Like, could be a lot of things. Yeah. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 7.